like a triple stage darkness. Listen and drip. Every muscle in your skin starts to shake and shit.
Hey there guys, how's it going? It's Skits here, and first up, thank you guys very much for 500 subscribers. I really do appreciate it, and I'm actually going to be hosting an open lobby this coming weekend, so just be updated for that. I'll make a specific video announcing that, so just stay tuned for that. But yeah, really, thanks a lot for 500 subscribers. It's really awesome. I'm getting there. Slowly, I'm getting there. And as you can see, there's a really nice gameplay, 46-3, I believe it was, playing with a few subscribers and another commentator, PSN Tasman is his name. I'll have his channel in the description. He's a really good commentator, and just really had a lot of fun in this game. But as you can see by the title of this video, I'm going to talk about my history of gaming, because I kind of want you guys to get to know me better, whether it be my, gaming life or my personal life. I just still want you guys to get to know me better. We'll do a Q&A video sometime, I don't know when, but I will do it eventually. But first things first, let's talk about my gaming history, my gaming life history. So pretty much, I'm just going to quickly inform you guys, I have 3 older brothers and 1 older sister, 15 years old, 18 years old, 22 years old, and 25 years old. So I'm the youngest of 5 children, and I've got a lot of brothers, I've got a lot of siblings, obviously. So I was kind of grown up into a house full of video games and I guess violence and stuff. Because when I was born, they were pretty old, 12 and 15 and all that stuff, and I was 0 obviously, or 1 or whatever. And I pretty much grew up with games like Zelda, Ocarina of Time, which to this day is one of my favorite games, just because of the memories it brings back. I used to love that game. I used to just love watching my brothers play, even though I had no idea what was going on. I was just happy to watch it. And they played a lot of Nintendo 64 games like Banjo-Kazooie, Mario games. Obviously, they're famous. GoldenEye, those type of games. And I guess I was probably the one, a pretty young guy to actually like video games. I was probably about 6 or 7 when I was watching them do their stuff. As I said, I had really no idea what was going on, but it was still interesting to watch. I still enjoyed watching it. And when I was about 10 maybe, I don't know, maybe grade 4, grade 3, my brother actually bought World of Warcraft. Now, as nerdy as this sounds, WoW is an amazing game, and they got quite into it. As you guys might know, if you play it, it's a really addictive game. Really, it's one of those games that you can just spend a shitload of time on, way too much time than you should be. And I think when I was about 10 or something, I know this is ridiculous, but I got really, really hooked on that game. I was actually probably addicted, I guess you could say, which was really not good at all. I was constantly thinking about that game. I love that game, and I know how nerdy this sounds, but I just absolutely love that game. I really just enjoyed playing that game, and when I was maybe that was probably when I was about 9, and maybe when I was about 10, my brother bought COD 4, and that game, at the start, I was useless at it. I have to admit, I was possibly the worst player that you will ever see. I couldn't even control my gun and stuff. I had no idea what was going on, in other words. But once again, I was just happy to play it. I enjoyed playing it, even though I sucked balls at it. But I was really young when I started, and COD 4 was my first COD game, and I had a 1 KD on that game, which is decent considering it was my first COD ever, and I was just kind of crap at video games in general. But then I think I bought Guild Wars. Why did I say that weird? Guild Wars. We bought Guild Wars, and I bought Guild Wars, and it was similar to WoW, except you didn't have to pay for it. And I wasn't allowed to play WoW anymore because it had really kind of affected me. I know how weird that sounds, but it really affected me. It made me feel really depressed. So I got Guild Wars, and it's not even nearly as addictive as WoW, but it's still a really good game. I had a lot of fun playing that game. I actually never, and I still to this day don't really understand it. It's really complicated, but WoW is pretty easy to know. And actually, Warcraft 3, I forgot to mention, that was also a game I kind of grew up playing. That game was amazing as well, and like games like Half-Life and stuff, but I didn't really personally play them. I just grew up with my brothers playing them. As I was saying, anyway, I think then we bought COD 5. I have to admit, COD 5 was not a great COD for me. I played a fair bit of zombies, and I didn't really get into the multiplayer. I stopped on the first prestige, and I just really didn't play them. I think my total playtime was only like like less than a day or something. It was just really, I didn't play that game much. In fact, it wouldn't have been even a day. Probably like 14 hours or something. I don't even know. And then we got Modern Warfare 2 shortly after that. And, well, obviously when that came out. And that's where I really got into COD. That's where I got really good at, well, not really good at it, I'm not amazing at it, but that's where I got, good at COD, actually good. I was really good at that game. I used to get amazing scores in that game, and I just really wanted a PVR so I could start just recording them. And I guess from there, just Black Ops came, and games like FIFA and stuff I still play. They're the type of games that I play with, and I just really like the generation of games that I've gone through. It seems like I came at the right time. So, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this little commentary. I hope you guys kind of got to know me better in this commentary. I really want to get you guys to know me better. I might do more commentaries like this. If you do like this, please give me a like rating. It really helps me out, and thumbs up for that color correction. Also, thanks a lot for 500 subs.